Hi, Mrs. Sipe here with Pete, and I'm going to read for you one of the first books that I ever read about Pete the Cat. It's called Pete the Cat and His Four Groovy Buttons. It was written by Eric Litwin and the artist by James Dean, who is the creator of Pete the Cat. Here's our cover page. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with four big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my buttons, my four groovy buttons, my buttons, my buttons, my four groovy buttons. Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Four, and one popped off. How many buttons are left? One, two, turn the page, see if we're right. Three. Four minus one is equals three. One, two, three. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my buttons, my three groovy buttons, my buttons, my buttons, my three groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? So he had three buttons and one popped off. So now he has how many buttons? One, two. Let's see if we're right. Two. Three minus one equals two. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my buttons, my two groovy buttons, my buttons, my buttons, my two groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? So he had two buttons. One popped off. So how many does he have left? One. Let's see if we're right. One. Two minus one equals one. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my one groovy button. My buttons, my buttons, my one groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? You have one button and they all go away. How many buttons are left? None. Zero. One minus one equals zero. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button, and he kept on singing his song. It's all good. My button, still have my belly button. My button, my button, I still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. And there's lots of buttons. So it just goes to show that sometimes things happen and not always the things go right, but things keep going along. And Pete says, bye. Have a good day.